Here we are on lesson 4.3 on page 145 of Big Ideas Math. So what we're working on today is multiplying by one-digit numbers. Some of you may not remember this from last year, and that's totally okay if you don't. What we're really going to be doing is breaking it down. So we're going to learn to say hi to each of our neighbors, which makes no sense right now, but it will by the end of this lesson. So whenever you're multiplying in standard form, by one digit, we're going to acknowledge each neighbor. So see how 985 is actually 900 plus 80 plus 5? Okay. Yep. If you can multiply each one individually by 4 and then add them, which is what we're doing. So 5 times 4 is what?
20.
20. And then next, I'm moving on to the tens place. So right here, I need to put a 0 to acknowledge I'm moving on to the tens place. So 8 times 4 is what, Orion? 32. So I'm going to put a 32 before the 0. And then I'm moving on to the hundreds place. So how many zeros do I need to put down as placeholders?
9.
Jace? 2. I have 2 zeros in the number 100, so moving on to the hundreds place, I need to put down 2 zeros. And then, Jace, what's 9 times 4? 36, exactly. And then I have to add down, so 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 0. 2 plus 2 is 4. By the way, you should be writing all of this down in your math book right now. 3 plus 6 is 9, and 3 plus 0 is 3. So your answer should be 3,940. We're going to do the same thing with the next one. So we're not doing 596 times 6. We're actually doing 6 times 500, 6 times 90, and 6 times 6. By separating it by place value makes it a lot easier to do. So 6 times 6 is 36. 6 times 9 is 54. Oh, but what did I forget?
The 0.
The 0. So go ahead and fix that. 54. Making it 540. And then moving on to the hundreds place. So how many zeros do I need? Raise your hand. Nick.
3.
How many zeros are in 100?
2.
2. 2 zeros to acknowledge we're in the hundreds place. And then 5 times 6.
5 times 6 is
45. 6.
6 is
Oh, yes, thank you. Sorry. 30. I thought I was doing 9 times 5. I'm sorry. 6 times 6 is 36, 9 times 6 is 54, and 5 times 6 is 30. 6 plus 0 is still 6. 3 plus 4 plus 0 is 7. 5 plus 0 is 5. 3 plus nothing is 3. And then I put my comma every 3 numbers, making it 3,576. Look ahead. Use partial products to find each product. So am I really doing 384 times 5?
No.
Oh, break it down, you silly goose. We're going to start with the ones place, the tens place, and the hundreds place over here. In the ones place, I have 5 times 4, which is
5 times 4 is 20.
20. And then I'm moving on to the tens place, so I need to put 1 0 here to acknowledge I'm in the tens place. 5 times 4 is... 5 times... Yes, 5 times 8 is 40. And then 3 times 5 is
3 times 5 is 15.
15, exactly. And then we have to stack them and add them. So 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 0. 2 plus 0 plus 0 is 2. 5 plus 4 is going to be 9. And 1 plus nothing is 1. And then we need a comma every 3.
1,920.
Perfect. And then, next spot. 8 times 7 is 56. Next spot is the 10 spot. So how many zeros am I putting by raise of hands? Got the same 2 hands. Whoever has the Nike hand in front of me. Kiara. How many zeros do I need to put down next? 1 0 because I'm in the tens place. And then, Kiara, what's 3 times 7? 21. Thank you for helping each other. All right, and then next, Kara, I'm moving on to the hundreds place. So how many zeros do I need? 2, because there are 2 zeros in 100. And then 4 times 7 is going to be 28. 6 plus 0 is still 6. 5 plus 1 plus 0 is 6. 2 plus 8 is 10, carry the 1 over. 1 plus 2 is 3, and then I need a comma every 3 numbers. Go ahead and make sure you have that copied down exactly like I do. All of the weird little extra stuff is showing you just how to do this. So you guys learned the box method last year, right?
Uh-huh.
This is the simplified version of box method. This is going to go a lot faster, but see how it means the same thing as the box method? It means the same exact thing, and it's going to get you through the problem a lot faster and easier. You're just learning the next step of how to do box method. All right, we're going to switch to over here. All right, our example says find the product 913 times 4. Estimating 9 times 4 is 36 with 2 zeros, so it's going to be around 3,600. Multiply the ones place and then regroup. So 3 times 4 is 12. Carry the 1. 1 times 4 is 4. Plus 1 is the 5, so then we have the 52. And then 9 times 4 is going to be 36, so 3,652. All right. So let's move on to the bottom here. Find the product and check whether your answer is reasonable. So I'm going to round 40. What's 40 times 2 roughly? Brentley. 40 times 2.
40 times 2.
80.
There you go, 80. So this should be around 80. So 1 times 2 is 2. 4 times 2 is 8. There we go. 6 times 6 is 36. And then I'm moving on to the tens place. 1 times 6 is 6. 36 plus 60 is going to be 96. I'm going to show you another way to do this in case my way isn't making sense to you. The book uses this way. So follow these examples if you want to do it the second way. If you want to do the first way, use the front page. If you want to do the second way, use this page. It doesn't matter which one you do for me. All right, 4 times 3 is 12. We can just put a 1 up here instead of moving on to the tens place. How nice is that? 5 times 3 is 15 plus 1 is 16. Putting a 1 up there, it's just like when we're adding except we're multiplying. And then 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1 is 7. So 254 times 3 should be 762. Raise your hand if you like the first way better. Okay. Raise your hand if you like the second way better. Me too. So that's the method I'll usually use when multiplying is the second way. It just goes a little faster. So I'm going to use the second way for these ones. I'll let you decide which way you're using. Either way gets you the right answer. 3 times 4 is 12. Can I put the 1 down here? No, I have to carry the 1. 6 times 4 is 24, but plus 1 is 25, and I still have to carry the 2. 8 times 4.
8 times 4 is 32.
32 plus 2 is
34.
34 with a comma every 3 numbers. And then we have 8 times 6, which is
8 times 6 is
48.
Oh, yeah, 48.
Carry the 4. 4 times 6 is 24, plus 4 is 24 plus 4 is
24 plus 4 is 28.
28. Carry the 2. 5 times 6 is
5 times 6 is 30.
plus 2.
32.
And I carry the 3 over. 2 times 6 is
2 times 12.
Nick.
2 times 6 is 12.
Plus 3. 15,288. I'll do one more in the first style like this. If you're into the first style, please be watching so that you know how to do this. All right, so we're going to do ones, tens, hundreds, and there's even 1,000 spot on this one. So if I'm doing my ones place, do I need any zeros? No, I just need 14. I'm going to move on to my tens place. Do I need any zeros?
Yes.
Yes. How many zeros do I need?
1.
1. So I'll put a 0, and then 2 times 7 is
14.
We're gonna prepare from now on. If you see somebody running out the door and might slam it, just cover your ears and it's all right. Okay. 2 times 7 is 14. And then I'm gonna move on to the hundreds place. How many zeros do I need? 2. Okay. And then 8 times 7 is... No! 8 times 7.
8 times 7 is 56.
56.
56.
Alright, and then moving on to the thousands place. How many zeros do I need? 3. Pick number 3, my lord. Alright, number 3. My lord, you've chosen Princess Fiona. From Shrek? You guys don't remember? 3. Pick number 3, my lord. Alright, shh. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 times 7 is going to be 21. And then I need to add all these up. So 4, 5, 1 plus 6 is 7. 5 plus 1 is 6, and 2. So your answer should be 26,754. I know it's super tiny, but you guys can do it. All right, let's move on to page 147. Yes, Landon?
I couldn't really see the entire problem because the button was in the way.
Okay, well, I did explain it, so hopefully you're able to solve it then if you didn't see it. All right, raise your hand if you know the answer. Is this going to be greater than, less than, or equal to? Carly. Number 7, greater than, less than, or equal to? Let's see. This will be less than. Go ahead and put that in. Number 8. Jace is going to be greater than, less than, or equal to?
134 times 3 is greater than 134 times 2.
Yes, make your alligator eat the side with the most numbers on it. Trey, number 9. Shh. Equal, absolutely. 3 times 134 and 134 times 3 are exactly the same thing. Easton, number 10.
134 times 3 is greater than 135 times 0.
Absolutely. Anything times 0 is equal to?
0!
0. The multiplication property of 0. Ooh. Let's try 11 through 14. I think it's going to be a little difficult, but not bad, not bad. No, together. All right, number 11, find the missing factor. 128 times what is 512? So wait. I'm going to round this to try to estimate what it could be. So 128 is roughly 125, correct? How many 125s does it take to get 500?
10. No, 100.
100 times 125?
No.
3.
3? You think 3? Let's try 3 times 125. 5 times 3 is 15. Carry the 1. 2 times 3 is 6. Plus 1 is 7. 1 times 3 is 3. 375. Not quite. If I put one more in there, what do you think we're going to get? Let's try. Brentley, what do you think it is? 4. So 5 times 4 is 20. Carry the 2. 2 times 4 is 8. Plus 2 is 10. Carry that 1. 1 times 4 is 4. Plus 1 is 500. So 125 times 4 is 500. So I think this is going to be close to 4. So let's try 128 times 4 and see if it's true. So I have 128. Please be writing all of this, by the way. This is how you know how to find this. Times 4. 8 times 4 is 32. 2 times 4 is 8. Plus 3 is 11. 1 times 4 is 4. Plus 1 is 5. It is 512. So your missing factor is 4. How did I find this? Jace, how did I find this?
I know an easy way to do that.
How do you do that? Please speak up loud,
If
too.
it has a 0 at the end,
Mm-hmm.
then it's probably hard to do this. But if it has like the same number or like a number that would multiply to a different number that has like the same number at the end, like where's the number 12? But on number 13, 8 and 8, like what times is 8 to make 8 again? Like,
True.
But makes a higher number.
Sometimes you need to consider the two end factors. So for example, ours was 512. So yes, 4 is a multiple of 12, so that makes sense. So this one, we'd have to consider the fact that it does end with 8 at the end. So there's a couple different factors we can think of, but we also have to think of that next in place value in that tens place and how that affects it too. So let's go ahead and do number 12. So 214 is roughly 200, right? Roughly 200. How many 200s does it take to make 1,000? Orion?
5.
5. So let's try 5 times 214. 4 times 5 is 20. Carry the 2. 1 times 5 is going to be 5 plus 2 is 7. 2 times 5 is 10. Look at that magic. It must mean that 5 is my blank space.
That was really quick.
It was. So all you need to do is estimate, and it's going to help you figure out what is most likely to answer for these.
4 or 5.
All right, so this next one, let's round it to,
400.
Ryan, what do you want to round it to?
370.
That's a lot. That's a lot. Let's make it a little easier. Okay, Brentley. To what? 350 is a little bit easier to deal with. So 350. And then what are we going to round 2,000 to? 2,208 to. Easton.
2,200.
Let's see if we can find anything that goes close to it without going over. Orion, how many times do you think we should multiply?
How many times?
How many times are we multiplying 350 to get 2,200?
About 4 or 5.
About 4 or 5. Let's try 4. I genuinely don't know the answer to this. I'm doing this with you guys. 350 times 4. 0 times 4 is 0. 5 times 4 is 20. Carry the 2. 3 times 4 is 12. Plus 2 is going to be 14. So it's a little low. So how many times do you think? Let's make it even easier. Let's take a 0 off of each of these. How many times do you think 35 goes into 220? Easton, give me a guess.
15.
That's a little high. Somewhere in between. So this is almost half of it. So we need almost double this number without it being double.
7.
Yes, Brentley.
6 or 7.
Let's try 6. Thank you for not saying anything. Let's start with 6. 0 times 6 is 0. 5 times 6 is 30. Carry the 3. 3 times 6 is 18. Plus 3 is 21. That's pretty darn close. So let's try our original number times 6 and see if it fits. 368 times 6. So are you going to get it perfect on the first try with these?
No.
No, you have to trial and error. That is normal. Not getting it right is a normal part of this. You just need to keep trying until you figure out what you need. 6 times 8 is 48. 6 times 6 is 36 plus 4 is 40. 3 times 6 is 18 plus 4 is 22. Guys, that is it. Good job, Brentley. Thank you. 6 times 368 should be 2,208. Yes. If you are actually looking up and doing the work, yes. All right. Are you ready for me to make this really easy for you?
Yeah.
How many times can 1 fit into 3?
1.
Shh. 3 times. So we're going to try to multiply 1,040 by 3 and see if we get what we need. 0 times 3 is 0. 4 times 3 is 12. Carry the 1. 0 times 3 is 0. Plus 1 is 1. And 1 times 3 is 3. Guys, look, we got it immediately on the first try. Always estimate. That is going to help you. If you try random numbers over and over and over again, you probably need to get a closer estimate. Yes, let's do match your fruits up. All right. Match your fruits up. Shh. All right, match each expression with its product. 3 times almost 200. So what's 3 times 200 roughly? Easton.
I want to say like 600.
Roughly 600. Now, I'm going to take Jace's tip of checking out that last number. So if I do 3 times 5, what is 3 times 5? 15. So that end number has to be a 5, right? It's going to be near 600 with a 5 on the end. So what number is that? Kinsley.
585.
It is actually.
Yay.
Good job. So what we're doing is if we did 3 times 200, notice how we added 5, right? We added 5 to it. If we do 3 times 15, Then we have to take 200 minus 15 is going to be 585. Next is 4 times 148. I want to round that to 150, so I added 2. 4 times 2 is going to be 8, so there will be a difference of 8 with the answer. So 4 times 150 is what, Easton? What's 4 times 150?
588.
4 times 150.
450? No.
Orion.
4 times 150 would be 550.
Nope. Nick.
Oh,
600. And then what's 600 minus 8? 592. Next is 5 times 119. I would rather do 120, so I'm adding 1. 5 times 1 is 5, so there will be a difference of 5. 5 times 120 is going to be 600. And there will be a difference of 5. So what's my answer, Ryan? 600 with a difference of 5.
600 with a difference of 5?
Difference of 5. Yep, 595. Match your fruits up. And then 6 times 98. I want to round that to 100. But then there's a difference of 2. 6 times 2 equals 12, so there will be a difference of 12. So 6 times 100 is 600. 600 minus 12 is, Orion? 588. Match up that last fruit. Woo! Excuse me. Zoom in again, please. I don't know if it's going to. All right, let's move on to the word problems on the back. All right. Shh. Number 18. An elephant seal can dive 815 feet deeper than 4 times that of an emperor penguin. How deep can an elephant seal dive? So I want to find out. Elephant seal is over here. Is what I want my answer to be. And over here it says an emperor penguin can dive up to 1,755 feet. So the penguin is 1,755. And it says it dives 815 feet deeper than 4 times an emperor penguin. So what expression am I going to write? Somebody raise your hand, please, if you know what I need to write. Carson, what am I writing? Yep, I'm starting with 1,755 times 4. And then at the end, I need to do something. It says it can dive 815 feet deeper. So what's the last part I have to do, Easton?
Multiply by 4.
It's already multiplied by 4. Last part.
You have to find out how deep can the elephant seal dive.
Brentley, what do I need to do?
You gotta add 815.
Yes, plus 815. So we're going to start by multiplying 1,755 times 4. I'm going to be using method 2. If you'd rather use method 1, you are allowed to. 5 times 4 is 20. I'm carrying the 2. 5 times 4 is 20 plus 2 is 22. Carry the 2. 7 times 4 is 28 plus 2 is 30. Carry the 3. 1 times 4 is 4 plus 3 is 7. So I've done that part of the expression. I can cross that out. Add 815. I'm going to stack them to make sure I do it right. 7020 plus 815. 0 plus 5 is 5. 2 plus 1 is 3. 0 plus 8 is 8. And 7 plus... Oh, excuse me. I'm adding where there shouldn't be adding. Your answer should be 7,835 feet. You're very lucky your book is giving you labels. When you're doing word problems, you have to add a label at the end or else you get the point wrong. All right, number 19. A sperm whale can dive 360 feet deeper than 4 times that of an emperor penguin. We already found an emperor penguin times 4, so I'm just going to use that down here. So an emperor penguin times 4 is going to be what? 7,020. And this whale can dive 360 feet deeper. How deep can the whale dive? I'm going to add 360 to it. 0 plus 0 is 0. 2 plus 6 is 8. 0 plus 3 is 3. Your answer should be 7,380 feet. Number 20. A leatherback turtle can dive 690 feet deeper than 2 times that of an emperor penguin. How deep can a leatherback turtle dive? Can somebody tell me the equation I have to use for this? Landon, tell me my equation.
Your equation will be, first you have to, add the emperor penguin times 2. Do the emperor penguin times 2.
1,755 times 2, and then what do I have to do?
Once you get the answer, you times it by 690.
You add 690. That'd be a lot. So, 1,755 times 2, I'm going to set it up so that I'm multiplying it by 2. 5 times 2 is 10, carry the 1. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 1 is 11, carry the 1 from the tens place. 7 times 2 is 14, plus 1 is 15, carry the 1 from the tens place. 1 times 2 is 2, plus 1 is 3. 3,510 plus 690, because I'm not done. 0 plus 0 is 0. 1 plus 9 is 10, carry the 1. 5 plus 6 is 11, plus 1 is 12. Carry the 1. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4,200 feet. All right, give me a scale of 1 to 5 on your fingers how you're feeling about this lesson so far. 5 being you crazy woman, let me go and work already. I am so done with you teaching us this. 4, 5, 1, okay. If you are at a 1 or a 2, or even lower, I would like you to make sure your attention is up on the board. You are watching as we are doing this together, because otherwise I'm going to lose you, and I do not want to lose you. I have less than 10 minutes before we need to move on to ELA. So we're going to do some on the front and some on the back. It's not going to be exactly half like it usually is, because I'd like you to have a little more practice with this one. But it should take about the same amount of time, because it should go fast. Please remember, before you come and ask me, Miss Anderson, how do we do this? There's wonderful example problems in the book, and they show you how to do it. So, I will do 1 and 4 for you. I'm going to do number 1 the first way. I'm going to do number 4 the second way. You choose which way you're doing it. So, the first one, circle 2, 3, 5, and 6. You will be doing those on your own. The first one, I'm actually doing 800 times 2, 10 times 2, and 4 times 2 and adding them. So 4 times 2, I'm doing the ones, tens, and hundreds place, remember? 4 times 2 is 8, I'm doing the ones place. Next is a tens place, so I need to put down a 0. 10 times 2 is what?
10 times 2 is 20.
20, good. And then I'm in the hundreds place, so I need to put 2 down. And then 8 times 2 is 4. So then 8, 2, 4. Your answer should be, ooh, I got that wrong. Excuse me. I did not do first method right. So I'm going to go back to the example problem that we did. Yep, I didn't do it right. Okay, so I put the 0, but then I forgot to put the 0 in here. Doing 800. Ha ha ha. Ha ha, Miss Anderson, you funny. Oh, I did that wrong. Okay. 2 times 4 is 8. 1 times 2 is 2. 8 times 2 is 16. It should be 1,628. Next, 9 times 9 is 81. Carry the 8. 9 times 1 is 9 plus 8 is going to be 17. Carry that 1. 4 times 9 is going to be 36. Plus 1 is 37. Carry the 3. 5 times 9 is 45. Plus 3 is 48. And I need a comma every 3. Your answer should be 48,771. All right. Flip to the back of this page. We're going to do a couple word problems together, but I'd like you to do quite a bit of this yourself. You may skip number 7, put an X on number 7. A parking garage has 8 levels, so it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 levels. Each level has 194 parking spaces on each level. How many parking spaces are in the garage? How do I figure this out? Lyra, how do I figure this out? You are going to multiply 8 times 194 to find it. 4 times 8 is 32, carry that 3. 9 times 8 is 72, plus 3 is 75, carry the 7. 1 times 8 is 8, plus 7 is 15. 1,552 parking spots. Circle number 9, you're doing that one. I'd like you to do 10 and 11 on your own. It's the same thing as this up here. If you're getting confused, it's the same thing as up here. Please make sure you ask 2 friends and look in your book before you find me.
Should we do all of 12, 13, 14? It's really easy.
I'd like to do 12 with you just so you know what you're doing. Otherwise, you're doing 13 and 14. Number 12, write the value of the underlined digit. All you're doing is making the rest zeros. So 0.40. Excuse me. There we go. All right. Thank you for being so attentive today. I really appreciate it. We are going to be moving on to ELA, so once you are done with this, you may close your book and get ready to grab your outline in your computer. Thank you.